Penang Island.
This former British colony was always a vital stop for the spice trader following the Asian shipping route for the century boat and the ferries, were the only way to leave the island until 1985 when the 40 kilometers bridge linked Penang to the mainland. Flash forward 20 years, and the traffic on the first Penang bridge has reached a breaking point. 100,000 cars are crossing the...
Saya menggunakan jambatan selalu jam. Saya pernah sangkut sampai 5 jam pun saya risau.
Decision is made to construct a new bridge, spanning nearly 70 kilometers over water. It will require 2 companies, one Malaysian and one Chinese, to work in lockstep to create a 50 billion bridge strong enough to endurance for the next 102,000.
Will require battling the forces of nature.
Suddenly the crane already shaking, shaking like the devil,
Bumi ini bergoyang-goyang sekali, hati saya sakit sekali lah, takut.
If tsunami happen to come over, I think so that's it, everybody's gone.
And unforeseen events.
Kawan I jerit, something want to fall down. I boleh manage buat emergency brake, dan baru benda tu collapse lah.
If they overcome the hassle, they will have built the longest bridge in the Southern Asia.
The second Penang
Bridge, envisioned as the longest in Southern Asia. It will cross the Penang Strait to connect the Batman of the south end of the island to Bentequan of the mainland. It will ease crowding on the first Penang Bridge and bring economic growth to both areas.
Southern part of the Penang Island needs a development. Therefore, we should build another bridge from the south of the island.
The engineer estimates 2 bridge design. The first boats leader bridge more than 16 km. This is the approach span. The second of the shorter but more prominent cable to stable bridge is called the main span. To get the DC crossing the bridge exactly right, we require skill coordination between 2 construction teams, China Harbour Engineering Company or Jet from China, UAM Builder from Malaysia.
在项目合作的初期，确实有过很多的争论和争吵。
As a setup a special to manage the massive project, Dr. Ismail Muhammad Taib is a man in charge.
We have to be the referee all the time. We have to mediate to ensure that what they do must be beneficial for the overall completion of the job.
Ismail 先生呢，他非常严肃，要求也很高。
In charge of the bridge foundation, called the substructure, over 5,000 piles below the sea floor and 550 piers. The superstructure for the approach span is UAM job. Over 5,000 concrete boat girders joined together to form the root deck.
This is one of the unique construction in the world where the split is horizontal. If you are careless, you might end up with superstructure actually not following the alignment of the substructure.
The jet crew alone will build to the cable stay bridge. For the substructure here, the team will bore 120 meters into the bedrock of the deeper bridge foundation in the world. For in superstructure, they will acquire 144 cables to the pylon rack and string the trunk pylon that rests 90 meters in the rise, located at the deeper section of the Penang Strait. This is also the highest point of the bridge, with 30-meter clearance to allow ship passengers below. But here is also the greatest danger of the ship collision. And without protection, an accident here could weaken the bridge, with possible catastrophic result. To safeguard the pylon, the pie cap that form their base are built with giant steel feather packed with formwork and special concrete that can repel saltwater corrosion effect.
For our pipe construction, the volume is up to 2,500 tons. It requires huge volume of concrete at one time.
To get that much concrete out of the sea, the crew bring in their own floating concrete factory. It's operated continuously for the over 3 days straight.
You need to make sure the mixing plant is working well. Sometimes the pipes will be blocked. Sometimes the material is not well mixed. Challenges are there.
The Malaysian hit at another challenge. Workers struggle to keep the concrete below 60 degrees centigrade.
Actually achieve the final structural connection between Batu Kawan and Batu Maung on the other side.
As they pour the concrete, they continually release a stone of water over the deck.
Water is being siphoned out to balance with the concreting, and this will actually balance the out of tolerance.
At last, the bridge meet leaking off. The road deck segment together for the entire 169 km across the sea.
Today, the bridge is finally closed. We have been working on this project 3 years ago. At that moment, nothing was here. Now you can see a bridge is standing here. Personally, I'm very much excited and also very proud that we can be here to share with the Malaysian people, our team, this magnificent moment. We are so much proud.
It's a major achievement, but a tragedy awaits. Since June 2030, Penang Island Pit Harbour Traffic, a bridge ramp is under construction by a third-party contractor working independently from CHEP and UAM.
We are in a deep conversation lah. Now we are laughing. Masa tu one big metal piece jatuh dekat cermin dan pecah. Then kawan I jerit, something want to fall down. I boleh manage buat emergency brake. Then we automatically lari dari kereta lah. Dan baru benda tu collapse lah.
4 dipercayai maut, manakala 3 cedera parah selepas sebahagian rangka utama susur masuk ke jambatan kedua Pulau Pinang sepanjang 50 meter dari arah Batu Maung yang dalam pembinaan runtuh lewat petang semalam. Bagaimanapun, mengikut beberapa saksi, dipercayai masih ada kenderaan terperangkap apabila sisa jambatan seberat 200 tan itu runtuh di atas lebuh raya Tun Dr. Lim Chong Yu. Dalam kejadian 7.15 malam itu, jalan di kedua-dua arah dikatakan sibuk dengan kenderaan berikutan waktu pulang bekerja. Polis menjangkakan kerja-kerja mengeluarkan mangsa yang terperangkap dalam runtuhan itu akan dikeluarkan selewat-lewatnya petang ini. Timbalan Ketua Polis Pulau Pinang, Datuk Abdul Rahim Jaafar berkata, pihaknya sedang menunggu jentera pemotong bagi memotong sisa runtuhan kepada kepingan kecil bagi memudahkan ia dialihkan. Difahamkan lebih 10 pekerja sibuk memasukkan simen dalam rongga rangka utama jambatan berkenaan sebelum ia runtuh.
There are 3 main of causing, which is the first one is problem in procedure and technical by contractor. The contractor must have the specific license before be a contractor, which we can see is the LDB card. Also, we know the green card. For this case, the causing of collapse because of the contractor that has been late in terms of the employment procedure in construction. Which we can see a procedure of the safety and healthy of a worker inside the construction, and also the worker has been late in their technical worker. So the second Pulau Pinang bridge contractor doesn't have any registered their employees with CIDB at the construction site of the 3A package of the bridge structure project. So before to be a contractor, the contractor and the worker must have a CIDB card to prove they have been registered by CIDB. The second causing of collapse is the fail of formwork support. Formwork is a process of creating a temporary mold into the which concrete will pour and form. Mean that the concrete must have a support such as an iron rod inside the concrete to does not cause a lack of the balance. The concrete can cause a damage and fall easily. So the case of the collapse because of the worker, the improper installation maintenance of a forward support, such as the term of the incorrect measurement for formwork support installation, maybe in concrete not enough time to harden it properly, and so on. This one is the soil structure in construction area. So the causing the collapse of the Circuit Pulau Pinang bridge is because of the change the structure of the soil, resulting in the water retention pond from the rainy season. So the soil will become from solid into the soft. It will become a collapse of a construction at any time because of doesn't have any drainage from the rainwater to flow from the surface quickly. So the stability of the bridge can be affected by salt stiffener by rainwater, causing the bridge to sink gradually little by little, can trigger possible collapse due to the heavy concrete of the bridge.
Ethics Bridge. So based on the title that we choose, which is Ram Collapse of Second Penang Bridge in 2013, there is 3 points that I can share with all of you. So the first one is the procedural and technical negligence by the contractor. So the contractor did not register their workers with the Construction Industry Development Board (CIDB), and because of that, it will contribute for the bad things, because not all workers that have their own experiences or knowledge about the things. So the second one is failure of the formwork support, and the explanation is the designation of the project must firstly affirmed by the responsible engineer to make sure that all the specific things that needed are complete. The third one is weak risk management. So the risk management of a project must be investigated to prevent
incident.